Easter is coming, and I thought it would be nice to make a drawing of an Easter bunny. A bunny. So, this is regular printer paper. There were some comments on the paper that I was using. To what extent does it have an effect on the drawing style, and can I use my drawing style on other kinds of papers? So I thought, well, the problem with that kind of paper is that it gives a nice painterly effect, but it's also maybe it's a bit too simple to get a certain effect with that kind of paper. It blurs a bit what I'm actually doing, perhaps, with my drawings. So I thought I'd just take this kind of paper, this kind of regular paper. But I start to draw now. Where do I start? It's nice to start with the eye. Oops. And then I'm measuring where this should be. It's a little higher here. It's got nice ears. I think bunnies look cute. So I want to make a very cute Easter bunny. And I have the tendency to want to start with that eye more, but let's just put the lines down where they should be. So I have a recognizable bunny in lines. And that's too far to the left now, so I just put it here. My pencil is not good. Yep. And I made two prints, but this was a little too light. And I didn't want to spend too much ink on the background, so I just cropped its head. And I'm mainly using this one. So now I have outlined its head mostly. It's sketchy lines. So what I will do is I will make this, I will add some shadow and the eye, and I make the background darker so you get this light and dark contrast. I take a little piece of paper to put my wrist upon if necessary. And now I just add dark pencil coloring, or no, not colors, but graphite. And I have the tendency always to do the eye first. And now the nose. And I already start with the background because it plays an important part in defining its head, actually. Usually I wait with the background until the end of a portrait or something, but because it's so important for the definition of its head, the overall form, I just do that right away. And I like to add all kinds of directions of hatchings here, cross hatching or whatever it's called. Maybe I should do more animals. Animals are fun to draw too. And now I've defined the form of its head mostly. I'm going to add some subtle hatchings in its head. This here. He looks a little bit scared, I think. And I'm just adding hatchings here and there until I have a definition of tonal values in its whole head, because here you can see the lightest parts. This is darker, and so I want to get rid of the white of the paper here mostly now, so I want to keep this light here and the rest should be a little bit darker. And of course a bunny has fur, so I want to have a certain structure, and I'm using dots and little lines, sort of hatchings, perhaps you could say that, you could call them, like these, just to get some sense of a structure of fur in the bunny's body, fur. So certain hatchings are more to get the tonal values right, and certain hatchings are more to, or additions in dots and lines are more to suggest a furry structure. And I don't want this whole area to be white. There's now an area which I want to keep light but not totally white, so I add some small dots and lines just to break the white a little bit and to suggest more of a furry structure to that area. This needs to be a little darker now. Now I'm looking at the overall composition. I add a little bit here. You have these hairs here. You don't see them much on this photograph, but these are white and that's difficult. But I just do this, a few of these. And I'm slowly starting to think of finishing this. I actually like this background now. I'm looking at this background and I'm wondering, does it follow too much the form of the head of this rabbit, of bunny? So I'm trying to break this a little bit. And I think I leave it finished for now, this. Yep. Well, now I leave it at this.